Welcome back, everybody, to the GSMC Hoops and Heels Women's Sports Podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. I am currently having trouble with the live streaming. On one of our YouTube channels, it says it is not live streaming, so I was trying to figure that out. So I'm hoping that it's not working. I don't know, but hopefully I'll figure that out. I apologize, though. So we just got done talking about Michaela Skinner's comments and beef about the Olympic gymnastics team, and now we're going to recap some recent WNBA games. We are going to start with the games on Wednesday, July 3rd, and go all the way till the games that happened yesterday. Okay, so let me pull up the pictures we got here, as always. Okay, so on Wednesday, July 3rd, we only had one game, and that was the Phoenix Mercury v. Dallas Wings. This was not a shock, as to who won. Kahleah scored 34 points, including a late three-pointer, and Brittney Griner added 24 points to help the Phoenix Mercury beat the Dallas Wings 104-96. Phoenix was up after 61-43 early in the third quarter after a three-point play by Griner. Oh my gosh, I just lost my voice. Sorry about that. Before Dallas got to within 99-96 on two free throws by Arike Ogunbowale with about 2 minutes left. Those would be the last points the Wings would score as Dallas missed two shots over the next 80 seconds. Copper then sealed the win, hitting a three-pointer with 23 seconds left. Diana Taurasi finished with 16 points, and Rebecca Allen scored 14 for Phoenix. Natasha Cloud added 10 points and 10 assists. And she scored 14 of her career-high 36 points in the third quarter. And the Wings scored 33 points, which was their highest scoring quarter this season as they trimmed the 18-point deficit. After this game, Dallas had dropped 14 of its last 15 games. They're not looking too hot at all, although I will say that this better quarter was a good prediction of how they could possibly improve for next game because they did end up winning their next game. Also, it just says on here that it is not live streaming, and I am very concerned on that. So I sincerely apologize if the live streaming is not working on both YouTube channels now. Okay, anyway, on Thursday, July 4th, we had two games, and it was a fun way to celebrate the 4th of July. The Minnesota Lynx and Connecticut Sun went head-to-head, with the Sun coming out on top, 78-73. DeWanna Bonner scored 24 points. Alyssa Thomas recorded a triple-double with 14 assists, 13 points, and 10 rebounds. And Jonah Carrington made crucial plays in the final moments to help the Sun defeat the Lynx. Lynx star Nafisa Kahleah left late in the third quarter with a foot injury, scoring 9 points and ending her streak of 29 consecutive games with double-figure points. Bonner shot 10 of 16 with 2 3-pointers and grabbed 9 rebounds. Thomas matched her season high for assists, and Carrington added 17 points, including 3 of 4 from beyond the arc. Atlanta Smith led the Lynx with 14 points before fouling out, and Kayla McBride contributed 13 points and 8 rebounds. The Lynx tied the game at 64 early in the fourth quarter, but Bonner responded with a 3-pointer and a 3-point play to secure the lead for the Sun. Carrington's late-game defense and free throws sealed the victory. Also that night, Kelsey Plum scored 28 points, including 6 3-pointers, leading to the Las Vegas Aces to their 6th consecutive victory with a 98-77 win over the Washington Mystics. Jackie Young added 20 points and 10 assists for the Aces, while Asia Wilson contributed 18 points and 9 rebounds. Shatori Walker-Kimbrough led the Mystics with 19 points off the bench. Ariel Atkins had 18 points, and Emily Engsler chipped in 10 points and 8 rebounds. The Aces took a 23-20 lead at the end of the first quarter and extended it with an 18-3 run in the second quarter, leading 48-35 at halftime. Las Vegas maintained their dominance throughout the game, with Plum hitting consecutive 3-pointers to stretch the lead to 30 points in the third quarter. This one marks the Aces' second victory over the Mystics in 3 games. Moving on to Friday, July 5th games, Arike Ogunbowale scored 19 points, and J.C. Sheldon hit a career-high 5 3-pointers, finishing with a career-best 17 points, leading the Dallas Wings to a 85-82 victory over the Atlanta Dream. The Dream shot 56% from the field, but committed a season-high 28 turnovers with 16 steals by Dallas, leading to 38 points for the Wings. In the final minutes, Ogunbowale's 3-point play and Tiara McCowan's free throws, followed by a turnover and McCowan's basket, gave Dallas a 74-71 lead. Odessi Sims hit a crucial 3-pointer to extend the lead to 77-73. Despite Alicia Gray's 4-point play attempt and subsequent scoring by both teams, Ogunbowale's free throws and the closing seconds secured the win for Dallas. McCowan added 16 points and 11 rebounds for Dallas. Sims contributed 14 points and 7 assists, and Natasha Howard scored 10 points. Gray led the Dream with 19 points, 8 assists, and 7 rebounds, while Haley Jones added a season-high 16 points. Tina Charles with 12 points passed Tamika Catchings to move into third on the WNBA career scoring list with 7,383 points. The Wings, trailing 61-60 at the end of the third quarter, secured their first win in a while when behind after 3 quarters. Also that day, Chennedy Carter scored a season-high 33 points, and rookie Angel Reese extended her WNBA single-season record for consecutive double-doubles to 12, helping the Chicago Sky defeat the Seattle Storm 88-84. Carter shot 15 of 24 from the field, while Reese scored a career-high 27 points and grabbed 10 rebounds. Reese, leading the WNBA in rebounds, made 8 of 13 from the field, 2 of 2 from three-point range, and 9 of 10 free throws, including 4 of 4 in the final 20 seconds to secure the win. Despite a late surge by Seattle with key plays from Jewel Lloyd, Jordan Horston, and Easy McBueger, Reese's free throws sealed the victory. Seattle was led by Horston with a season-high 20 points. Nneka Ogwumike added 16 points, Lloyd 13, and McBueger had 13 points, 8 rebounds, and a career-high 8 blocks. Skylar Diggins-Smith finished with 12 points and 9 assists. Chicago rookie center Kamilla Cardoso contributed 9 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 blocks. The third game that night was the Las Vegas Aces v. Los Angeles Sparks. Dearica Hamby scored 28 points and grabbed 14 rebounds, and Ari McDonald hit 4 three-pointers, finishing with a career-high 23 points to help the Los Angeles Sparks beat the Las Vegas Aces 98-93 in overtime on Friday night, snapping their 8-game losing streak. This was an incredible game. I really thought that the Aces would come out on top. I feel like that was a solid prediction, but Sparks really had it this game, and they gave me a lot of hope for their future. Rickea Jackson added 14 points, and Stephanie Talbot contributed 13 points with a career-high 9 assists for the Sparks, who won for the first time since June 9th when they last defeated the Aces. In the final moments of regulation, Talbot found Hamby for the layup to tie the game, and then assisted Lycia Clarington for a jumper, giving LA a 92-90 lead. Chelsea Gray missed a crucial 3-point attempt for the Aces, and Talbot fed Hamby again, who converted a layup and the ensuing free throw to extend the lead to 95-90 with 25 seconds left. Asia Wilson led the Aces with 35 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 blocks. Kelsey Plum added 21 points, including 4 three-pointers, and Jackie Young scored 18 points. Despite the Aces scoring 15 of the first 19 points in the fourth quarter to take the lead, the Sparks managed to force overtime with key plays from Hamby and Talbot. Hamby's free throws tied the game at 82, all with 37 seconds left in regulation, and Talbot's late score forced overtime, where the Sparks ultimately secured the victory. On Saturday, July 6th, Caitlin Clark, of course, made WNBA history. Caitlin Clark recorded the first triple-double by a rookie in WNBA history, helping Indiana to an 83-78 victory over New York at Cambridge Fieldhouse, ending the Fever's 9-game losing streak to the Liberty. Clark finished with 19 points, 13 assists, and 12 rebounds. Indiana outscored New York by 12 points in the final quarter. Clark had 11 points in the first quarter, topped double figures in assists in the third, and reached 10 rebounds in the fourth. Her three-point play and Kelsey Mitchell's three-pointer tied the game at 75 with 2 minutes 31 seconds remaining. A live Boston score of a steal gave Indiana the lead, and Lexi Hull's layup extended it. Boston and Mitchell's free throws secured the win. New York struggled with 3-point shooting, making only 10 of 42 attempts, which is insane. Sabrina Ionescu led with 22 points. Benita Laney Hamilton added 20. Brianna Stewart had 14, and John Cole Jones grabbed 12 rebounds. Indiana coach Christy Sides praised Clark's performance and the team's defensive effort, especially in the final moments. Boston noted their improved resilience under pressure. New York coach Sandy Brondello criticized Liberty's lack of urgency. Indiana's win was their first against New York since May 2022, and they now lead the all-time series 50-41. During the second game on Saturday, the Minnesota Lynx beat the Washington Mystics 74-67, despite not having 3-time All-Star Nafisa Collier due to a foot injury. Jade Melbourne's layup cut Washington deficits to 67-64 with 5 minutes 50 seconds left, but the Mystics struggled, hitting only 1 of 10 shots and committing 4 turnovers afterwards. Bridget Carlton's three-pointer kept Minnesota ahead for the remainder of the game. The Lynx saw contributions from Carlton with 13 points and Cecilia Zandalasini with 10 points. Ariel Atkins and Shatori Walker-Kimbrough each scored 15 points, led the Mystics, who have lost 4 of their last 5 games. Maisha Hines-Allen added 11 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, while Aliyah Edwards scored 10 points. The Mystics, tied with the Los Angeles Sparks and Dallas Wings for the fewest wins this season, rallied in the second quarter with a 13-2 run and closed the half with a 7-0 spurt to tie the game at 36. They started the second half with another 7-point run, but Minnesota's strong first quarter, including a 14-2 run and forcing 7 turnovers, helped secure their victory. Yesterday, we had 4 really good, juicy games. In the first game, the Connecticut Sun beat the Atlanta Dream 82-67. Marking their 3rd consecutive win. Tiffany Mitchell added 13 points and Brianna Jones scored 11 for Connecticut. Alyssa Thomas contributed 7 points, 9 assists, and 7 rebounds. Connecticut took control with a 9-0 run in the first quarter and maintained the lead throughout the game. They led 34-24 at halftime and expanded their lead to 18 points by the end of the third quarter thanks to a 33-point third quarter surge. Atlanta struggled, scoring only 8 points in the second quarter and committing 5 turnovers. Alicia Gray led the Dream with 19 points, followed by Tina Charles with 13 points and Nia Coffey with 11. The Dream missing key players Ryan Howard, Cheyenne Parker Tyus, Ariel Powers, and Jordan Canada due to injuries have lost 4 straight games in 7 of their last 8. Connecticut, now tied with the New York Liberty for the best record in the WNBA, will face New York next on Wednesday. During the second game, Asia Wilson scored 28 points, becoming the Las Vegas Aces' all-time leading scorer as they defeated the Dallas Wings 104-85. Wilson also grabbed 10 rebounds, contributing for her 11th double-double of the season, and surpassed Sophia Young-Malcolm's franchise record with 4,301 career points. Kelsey Plum, I always call her Plum for some reason, but Kelsey Plum contributed 23 points, Jackie Young added 18, and Chelsea Gray scored 12 for the Aces. Wilson and Plum combined for 26 points in the first half, helping the Aces secure a 51-48 lead in halftime. The Aces extended their lead with a 9-0 run early in the third quarter, capped by Alicia Clark's three-pointer. Despite efforts by the Wings led by Odessi Sims with 25 points, the closest they got was an 8-point deficit early in the fourth quarter. Natasha Howard and Arike Ogunbowale added 14 and 13 points respectively for Dallas. The Aces recovered from a recent loss from the Los Angeles Sparks and set a season high for points in a game, marking their second 100-point game this season. In the third game, Nneka Ogwumike scored 24 points and grabbed 12 rebounds to lead the Seattle Storm to an 84-71 victory over the Chicago Sky, and Angel Reese set a WNBA record for consecutive double-doubles with 13 games. Joy Lloyd, who had a slow first half with just 2 points, finished with 20 points. Skylar Diggins-Smith contributed 15 points and 8 assists, while Izzy McBuiger added 13 points, 13 rebounds, and 4 blocks for Seattle. Reese led Chicago with 17 points, 14 rebounds, and 4 steals, tying Candace Parker's record for the longest double-double streak in league history. Chennedy Carter scored 21 points, and Marina Mabrey added 14 points and 6 assists for the Sky. Chicago started strong, leading 12-3 as Seattle struggled with 1 of 15 shooting. However, the Storm surged back, taking the lead briefly in the second quarter. Chicago led 39-31 at halftime, but Seattle outscored them 29-14 in the third quarter to gain a 7-point lead heading into the fourth. An 11-2 run by the Sky cut the deficit to 3 points late in the game, but the Storm responded with 12 consecutive points to secure the win. The Storm improved their shooting from 29% in the first half to 54% in the second half. Lastly, the fourth game Sunday was a win for the Mercury. Natasha Cloud scored a career-high 31 points, and Kahleah added 25 points and 10 rebounds, leading the Mercury to an 84-78 victory over the Los Angeles Sparks. Dearica Hamby hit a step-back three-pointer, giving the Sparks their first lead since the early game, but Phoenix quickly responded with key plays from Brittney, Griner, and Copper. The teams traded leads until Makia Herbert-Harrigan, making her first career start, hit a crucial three-pointer to put Phoenix ahead 78-76 with about a minute remaining. Rikia Jackson tied the game for the Sparks, but Cloud's finger roll and subsequent free throws secured the win for Phoenix. So that concludes a recap of the recent WNBA games. We are now going to move on to the next segment where we recap the Aramco Team Series in London. Before we get into that, we're going to be taking a very short break, so I will see you guys very soon.